Hello everyone, MUFS here to welcome you to the 145th episode of Starfield. We are doing this second run and we are starborn even though we look like human. Well, starborns are born out of human, right? So, in the last episode we came over here in Polvo, or is it Polvo? Well, I call it Polvo, and in Hope Town. Particularly, we talked with Ron Hope and we got a lead that the ship is the stolen ship is it's seen in the Neon, so we are heading towards Neon.
Doing all right, Gumdrop? We're home.
Ship's clear and the sky is calling to us.
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job,
Position.
Stringbean. I'm proud of you. What do you say
now
we get you a new outfit next time we're planetside?
It still fits, Dad.
So we
And I
are
love it.
going to hit
Now, a new book.
Volai and into Neon. Let's set the course and jump.
Our tiny little
Three-star space.
tragic humans have
Please hold your current
survived being
speed and heading while
hurled
we
through
scan you
space
for
once
contraband.
more.
That's all we need.
Thank you.
Enjoy Neon.
I believe this is our first time in Neon in this second run, so what we are gonna do, we are gonna scan, yep, and then land in Neon.
Sight is clear. Descent starting.
Let's exit the ship. So we have discovered Neon, not Leon. Leon is still in France, so you have to pardon my pronunciation. Pronunciation, right? Not even pronunciation. Okay, we are gonna see Nesha over here.
Don't move, Nesha!
What the hell is this about?
I'm not
Not the
gonna.
act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're
I'm
carrying
not
the
gonna
second you
meet him
step.
in jail.
All right.
That's for sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Ikuchi's a lot of
Rather,
fun.
I'm gonna
I even bring
talk
Cora
to
here
Cruz.
every now and then.
It should be very interesting for Sam to talk with.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just.
Wait.
Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
Yeah, rookie. You were expecting someone else?
Not exactly, but I get a lot of unwanted visitors. Kinda comes with the territory here.
But you're the ranger over here, right? So people, are you saying people aren't allowed to come to you? You must be Ranger Price.
The one and only. Well, the marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us.
So you think I should just give up?
No, I think you should be careful.
Hopefully I can count on your help.
You can count on my help if you play by the rules. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Neon's a tough assignment. The ecosystem is rigged against any real law enforcement.
So you just turn a blind eye?
I pick my battles, and I pick them carefully. Our first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective. But sometimes you have to choose which people to protect, because not everyone is innocent.
Who runs this place?
That would be Benjamin Bayou.
Oh,
He's
I
out
know
to squeeze
him.
every credit he can from the people of this city. He doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's also got a seat on the Council of Governors, which proves that if you've got enough credits, you can buy anything you want.
Isn't that the case everywhere? The law and justice aren't flexible concepts, they're absolutes. Okay, I won't cause trouble.
Good.
That's a smart play, as much as it rankles.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cause credits, nothing in Neon is free.
Are you sure this informant of yours is trustworthy?
This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to him or don't, it's your call.
You get a lot of unwanted visitors?
Of course. Neon's full of desperate people who have nowhere else to turn. For some, it's the drugs. For others, it's gambling. There are a lot of ways to lose everything in this city. My rule is simple. If someone brought it on themselves, then I don't get involved.
I thought rangers were supposed to help people in need.
Rangers are supposed to exercise good judgment. I'm one person here. I can't help everybody. The best I can do is try to protect the ones who are innocent. And believe me, it's a full-time job.
Any advice for a Freestar Ranger deputy working in Neon?
Stay out of people's business until you can. Be willing to let the small stuff slide. Don't break up a fight unless it's getting out of hand. Most of all, don't assume that badge will protect you.
Aren't you worried that your badge makes you a target here?
Nah, I've got friends in high places, so to speak. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her? Name's Alexis Price. There's a sort of fragile peace here in Neon. It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations coexist with minimum friction.
Yeah, right. I've heard of her. In the last run. Was it your choice to be stationed in Neon?
Believe it or not, yeah, it was. My mother's an executive with Ryujin, so I grew up here. I volunteered for this post as much to keep the other Rangers out of trouble as any other reason. If some hotshot rookie took this job and started flashing the badge everywhere, it wouldn't end well.
Take me to Billy Clayton then.
Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City.
You heard that?
I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do in Neon. One, you don't mess with Bayou's money, and two, you don't take Aurora off-world. But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind.
Finish your sentence. Keep that in mind and what? And people tell me that I hang in midst of a sentence.
Hey, Billy. You got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
Hey, Billy.
What do you need?
A stolen HOTAS ship landed here recently. I need information on the pilot.
A stolen HOTAS ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, I can see too. Let's pay 1,000 credits. Maybe this will jog your memory.
Credits ain't really what I need. There is something you could do for me.
Spilling credits is always better than spilling blood.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right?
Where are you going with this?
Please, just hear me out, okay? I need to know I can count on you.
That's the part of the job, yeah.
Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
This Emmett Goodman sounds like a real class act.
Yeah. He's bad even by Neon standards. That's saying something.
What syndicate are you talking about?
The only one that matters around here. The Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear.
I'll talk to this loan shark, but you'd better make it worth my time.
I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Sure. Sam, let's go.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want to visit that.
This is private property.
Sure.
You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
I need to get in here. It's important.
Do you now?
Look, I get it. You've got your orders, I've got mine.
I hear you.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm still willing to talk.
Let's manipulate. What I'm asking for is completely reasonable.
I think... No, stop it. You're trying to
Come on.
confuse me. Maybe you've got hearing problems. I don't know. I said you ain't getting in here, and I meant it. Now get lost!
I just need a quick word with your boss. Pay 1,000 credits.
As long as you behave yourself and don't overstay your welcome, I don't see the harm in a quick visit. Here, this will get you in.
A new customer, perhaps?
Emmett Goodman.
Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you?
What kind of operation are you running here?
Oh, it's just a modest enterprise, really. You could call me an importer and exporter. Inherited the trade from my daddy. But I'm sure you ain't here about my business.
Can't show. I don't want to show the badge. I'm here about the debt you're trying to collect from Billy Clayton.
It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf. But I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I can't tell if he's kidding or not.
I can. Don't test me, I'm not in the mood.
Oh, I intend you no offense. It just seems to me that you're trying to get involved in business that ain't yours. What's your stake in this anyway?
The idea of putting some fear in a scumbag like you sounded like fun.
If you think I'm afraid of some loudmouth deputy, you've got a lot to learn.
I'm asking for your cooperation here.
Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it.
Yes. Getting on Ranger's bad side could come back to haunt you.
Let's just calm down now.
Actions have consequences. You ought to think about that.
Don't you worry, Deputy. I'm more than capable of keeping myself safe.
Let's intimidate. You should understand that I always get what I want, one way or another.
I really hope so.
Come on, Billy's barely getting by as it is.
You got something, and something's better than nothing. You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority, thinking I'm some small-time crook you can push around. Maybe it's time I show you how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
Who's there?
Who else?
Scatter!
Your time's coming up. We got some brain spray here.
Who else is here?
Kill Shioka and live. Gonna get your blood pumping, huh?
Oh, we make it grisly, but part of the job.
At least I'll get something out of it. Come on, Sam. I always wanted to check out what that guy has inside the lockup. Today I'll get freezer. I'll take that. It's plus 300, so I always wanted to check what this guy has over here, so it's my chance to do that. No. I wasted one grenade. So there's nothing I can find over here. I'm sure the guard outside will understand.
What?
You should have gotten inside and helped them. I hope I didn't get a bounty.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy.
What?
I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
Who are these disciples?
A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted.
I think I can handle myself.
Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
That's good to know. Okay, so these strikers are better?
I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels.
That's good to know.
Sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
I knew you had an angle. Not this time.
Can't blame a fellow for trying, right?
You can dislike it as much as you want, Sam.
Hey, keep your nose.
I'm not gonna pay a penny to that guy.
Oh, yeah. I've seen them at least 3 times. Did you talk to Goodman?
I took care of it. You don't need to know how.
Okay. Sure. Got no reason not to trust you.
I'm sure the deputy has a reason for withholding that information.
Of course I do.
Sometimes, in our line of work, it's better not to know all of the details.
Exactly.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit, and she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Sure.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day.
Take it easy.
Right? You want the stuff or not?
Grace Early.
Oh, great. Just who I don't want to see. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astronaut. Now,
Something like that, yeah.
Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it.
It's not my first interrogation either. In fact, I had one right here.
Wow. Good for you. If that was supposed to impress me, it didn't. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
Don't play games. I know you stole the ship and you're going to tell me why.
Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor. I didn't even keep the ship. I gave it to some men. It was just a quick, clean job. I made sure nobody got hurt.
You provided the means for mercenaries to intimidate and threaten an innocent person.
Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
Either you tell me everything or I'll beat it out of you.
Okay, relax. You've made your point. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside HOTAS and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since.
Did she say where she was being treated?
No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't.
Did Maya say why the First needed the HOTAS ship?
Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. It tends to make people uncomfortable.
Why would you agree to do such a risky job?
You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons.
Go on.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
Did anyone in the First give you a way to contact them?
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me.
Did Marco ever give you his location?
Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you, he's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
What do you know about the men that you delivered the ship to?
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it.
I think we're done here.
Works for me.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone can crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go.
Yes, but if you so much as look at another ship.
Hey, you don't need to tell me twice.
Okay, so
second home.
We can go directly to Aquila. Okay, so we don't have bounty.
I wonder what Solomon would think of this place now.
So we're back in Aquila. Let's talk to... Shit. I did not want to do that.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey,
You're welcome.
Hiya.
Diego Monroe.
Better this than being some dust right
Alex Shadi.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
What's stopping you from traveling to Neon?
Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it.
Didn't really care for it.
What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
Ranger Price says you can crack this encrypted slate.
Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
You don't get out much, do you?
Oh, why should I? Nothing but dirt, cold air, and Asha waiting for me out there. I like my nice, cozy, antisocial office space much more, thanks.
How long will it take to break the encryption?
It'll take as long as it takes. You can't rush a job like this. One thing I can promise you, though, is that it'll go a lot faster if I don't have to answer silly questions.
I'm counting on you, Alex.
You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
But I'm the bad guy over here, so I'm not really gonna say thank yous and all those things.
I need a word.
Yeah, Marshal.
Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
I did, yeah. She was a shipjacker named Grace Early.
Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Thank me when I've taken down the first.
Good. Stay focused on the task at hand and don't take your eye off the target. That's how a ranger should think. What did you learn from this starship thief?
I scored big time. Got the names of two high-ranking first members, Maya Cruz and Marco.
Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
What else can you tell me about Maya Cruz?
They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate.
You think you know who Marco is?
There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money. And when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up.
The clock's ticking. Let's talk about what's next.
All right. How can I help?
Where would someone go for long-term medical treatment?
Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
Marco's keeping his location a secret. How can I find him?
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
That's enough to go on.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Okay, now we have two choices. We can either go surgical or go to the Red Mile. Let's go to the clinic, shall we? So that's the clinic. Let's visit the clinic.
Ship is now docked.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier. I understand that. I'm not blaming you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long have you been here?
About a year now, Doctor.
And in that
Sam,
time, how many times have we had this conversation?
I've been waiting for you to open up with me, buddy.
Yes, that sounds right. 3 times.
Hey, Ben Armistead.
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation.
What does it say about me?
Well, now that'd be telling, wouldn't it? It ain't anything bad, if that's what you're wondering. You just keep your mind on the task at hand.
Not bad yet. Then you know I'm tracking down members of the First.
And having some success, by the sound of it. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. How you doing, old man? Well, I'll be a dust wrangler's cousin, Sam Coe. Oh, it's been too damn long. Why, Cora must be what, 9, 10 years old by now?
12.
I wish. She's 12. Almost a teenager? My goodness. And here I thought I had enough gray hairs already. So, are you back? Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm just out here to watch the deputy's back and see what kind of trouble we can get into. I see. Well, back to the matter at hand, then. So, is one of them First mercenaries here at the clinic?
She had some kind of urgent medical issue, so I'm confident she's here.
Every ranger knows it's important to trust your instincts. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy. Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here, and she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here, and I ain't fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Hey there, Ari. Working hard
Have to keep an eye on
hardly
these
working?
doctors, or they'll work themselves to death.
Hey, Chief. Spacesuit. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
You catch my Ben nodding off.
Harry Miller.
Give him a
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues.
Well, but he's just so tired these days.
What's causing the issues?
The patient records database is acting up. Access is a lot slower than normal, and I have no idea why. I'll look into it later. For now, let's focus on your investigation.
That's definitely not a coincidence.
I'll take your word for it.
So who's the suspect you're after?
Her name is Maya Cruz.
The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her?
No, not really. I only know it required a long hospital stay and sounded pretty urgent.
That should be more than enough. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on. Okay, give me just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz.
I know that. So. Harry?
If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman.
What if the records were tampered with?
I guess it's possible. Maybe I can give you another option. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start.
Those are the only two you can remember?
Off the top of my head, yeah. That being said, we don't usually have a lot of patients staying here at any one point in time. Most people can't afford it.
I'll talk to the patients.
Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. I'll keep looking, see if I can turn up anything else useful.
So...
how does she expect me to get all this done by myself?
I'm no hypochondriac,
Hello,
but
this
maybe
is my
we
private
limit our time
room.
here
Please leave.
with all the sick people.
Jane.
Excuse me. What gives you the right to come in here? You're not my attending physician. Get out before I call for security.
You seem tense. You hiding something?
there's a Freestar Ranger stationed here, and if you don't leave, I'll have him called in to deal with you.
Let's show the badge. I'm very sorry to disturb you. I just need a moment of your time.
Well, I suppose I can give you a minute.
I want to know why you are here, and I want the truth.
Fine. But I remind you that I have a right to privacy. I'm a courier. I was transporting certain sensitive documents here to the clinic. My ship was intercepted by pirates. I escaped, but not without damage to my life support systems. By the time I reached the clinic, I was barely alive. I was rescued and placed in intensive care. That was 2 days ago.
Is there someone who can verify that information?
Mr. Miller handled the paperwork. You should ask him.
Let's intimidate. You'd better be telling me everything.
If you don't believe me, then ask Mr. Miller at the desk. He can verify who I am and how I came to be here. I don't think we have anything else to discuss.
So let's talk to...
Keep it moving.
Take the Frost Wolf. I'll be...
Definitely feeling better.
Yeah.
Can't say the same from my brother
Okay. Now we can talk.
Pain's finally starting to get a little more manageable.
Candace.
Why, hello. Are you here to keep me company? I do hope so. I can't get any of these doctors or nurses to slow down and just check for a while. They all claim they're too busy.
Don't you think their work is more important?
Taking care of patients isn't just about running tests and doing surgeries. The clinic's a lonely place when you've got nobody to talk to, after all.
I'm here on Freestar Ranger business.
Ranger business? Oh, I can't imagine what for. Unless you're here to track down that no-account husband of mine, that is. You'd think he could be bothered to pay me a visit once in a while, given I've been here as long as I have. But no. All I get is the occasional letter apologizing because he's too busy to run the farm all by himself. So hire some help, I tell him. And then all he wants to do is complain about how my medical bills ate up all our money. Ugh.
Should we maybe, move things along here, ma'am?
Could we change the subject for a moment, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it terribly boring for you to hear about how I'm ignored and neglected on a daily basis?
Yeah.
That's just the problem with people these days. Everyone's got their head buried in a slate. Can't be bothered to talk to a real person. I swear, I'd get more companionship from a robot.
I need to ask you some questions.
You want to talk about questions, Well, I've got plenty of those. Starting with how come these so-called doctors can't find anything wrong with me? I've got no end of pains. Headaches, sore knees, a sore back, digestive problems, and all manner of other ailments. I keep telling them I must have caught some kind of alien virus. But these fool doctors can't figure it out. I'd had test after test for 3 months straight, and I'm damn near broke from the cost of staying here.
You're not my suspect. You're a hypochondriac.
Well, ain't you smart, using them big words? If that's supposed to make me feel better, I got news for you. It don't. I thought the high and mighty Freestar Rangers was supposed to help others in need. You ask me, I think that sterling reputation's getting a little tarnished lately. Well, go on then. Don't let the troubles of one poor citizen distract you from whatever higher calling you all answer to these days.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you, Sam. Can we come over here? Let's talk.
I don't got many friends, so I figure I gotta level with you.
Sure.
My past keeps showing up. I should get ahead of it before I get behind it. Hell, this is tougher than I thought it was gonna be.
Just take the lib and start talking.
Right. When I turned 18, my dad used one of his many connections to get me my first real job. That, plus the magical co-family name, meant I was shipping freight out of Aquila. If there's a way to take the wonder out of space, it was working for that outfit. Every milligram of helium-3 accounted for, timetables down to the second, too busy to ever really appreciate anything. Or even look up.
All the charm of accounting wrapped up in bureaucracy. Joy.
Yeah, that's about the size of it. So, an opportunity comes by from the boss man. He says, run this job, don't ask questions, and there's a bonus. Hell, I was still just a kid. I jumped on it. I knew I wasn't shipping some dried mangoes, but suddenly, God help me, it was fun.
What was fun about it?
Up until then, I tried my best to be the dutiful son. I hated it. But man, I tried. This was a rush. It's a thrill. Lying through my teeth to customs, even that shady delivery guy. It felt like I was finally, truly living.
I could see the apple.
And you're a hell of a lot smarter than I was. So, more jobs started coming. And everywhere I went, suddenly dangerous people were much better armed. I'd hear about armed conflicts and civilian casualties. Innocent casualties. And I'd pretend that wasn't me. Maybe I wasn't smuggling weapons, maybe I was carrying something else. As long as I never open the boxes, I can keep pretending.
I know you didn't kill those people.
Not directly. And I tell myself they'd get guns from someone else. But in my heart, I knew blood was on my hands. Soon the boss man's relying on me, and the pay was nice. We also started partying a lot together. Hard. There are whole weeks that are blank. Never had a lick of trouble. Till I did.
Were you that good at it?
At the time, I thought I was the bee's knees. But looking back, a lot of it was dumb luck. I swear my damn name got me out of trouble most of the time. Oh, you're a Cole like Solomon? They just waved me through.
Didn't you know you were walking a very dangerous path?
I had booze enough and drugs enough to never really have to look too hard in the mirror. I knew if I did, I wouldn't like what I saw. Or where it was going.
Sounds like your boss took advantage of you.
Yeah, but it takes two to tango. To this day, I don't know what I was running that last job. But it was tasty enough, a whole mess of Crimson Fleet jumped me at the rendezvous. Yeah, a sane man would have been scared. But I looked at my pissant trading skiff's dual cannons and shouted, "Oh, this is on!" Yeah, I blew up one of the pirates before they realized that I was out of my gourd. I managed to get them down to 2 left before every system I had was fried. I was done. And that should have been the end. But that's when the Rangers showed up.
With those odds, why did you even try?
It just felt right. Like this. This is what I was meant to be. And I was young, no care in the world. I thought, what, there's only 7 of you? I like those odds.
Let's do ballistic weapon systems talking. Taking out fleet vessel with a skiff's cannon is impressive as hell.
I don't even know how I did it. Pure instinct. But it wasn't enough. And then, dependable and straight as an arrow, Lillian Hart came on the comm, and well, it's like hearing the voice of an angel. The Rangers took them out, no problem. Oh, that's fuzzy, though. See, I passed out. And when I came to, Lillian was there. Seems the Rangers were impressed with me. Offered me a job. Yeah, by all rights, it should have been a prison cell, but Lillian, she saw something in me. And I took the job. And that's it. All my cards are on the table.
And Lillian knew you were a smuggler?
Officially, my cargo was destroyed by the fleet. Unofficially, hell yes, she knew. She jettisoned it herself. I don't know why she did it, but she stuck her neck out for me. And after she helped me sober up and put the mess I was back together.
So that's it? Nothing more?
Look, I'm guilty as hell of smuggling who knows what. And there are people I dealt with, bad people, that would recognize me. But I swear I did more questionable stuff for the Rangers, under orders, mind you, than I ever did as a smuggler.
If you haven't done anything you're ashamed of once or twice, you haven't really lived.
That's, well, that. But the thing that scares me is Cora. I mean, I gotta tell her someday. Sometimes the way she looks at me, I'm not worthy of that. But to see that look gone...
Let's flirt. Just know I'm here for you, Sam. With all my heart, always.
That means a great deal to me. Just so you know, all this is why Lillian is something else. And I really need to own that. And have a tough talk with Lillian. Tell her about that follow-through you mentioned. Cora's at an important age right now. Every visit counts. You can't flake on her. Well, for now, let's do something more cheery. Like getting a root canal.
Yeah, we are in the hospital anyway. We are in the clinic, so why don't we do just that?
You know, there are more couriers
Harry.
coming and going from
Hey,
this place.
how'd it go?
Patience.
You have any luck?
Guess that's a good thing.
Not really. I'm hoping you have got some new information.
As a matter of fact, I do. I made some progress digging through the patient records, and I have one more lead for you. Her name's Catalina Rivera. She was rushed into surgery for some kind of emergency procedure. I probably shouldn't say this, but she was in real bad shape. The good news is, she seems to fit your suspect's profile. The bad news is that she's a guest in our VIP wing. That area is restricted to authorized clinic personnel. Even I can't go in there.
What can you tell me about the VIP wing?
Think of it as high-end care, with bigger rooms, better food, and more amenities. Cost a fortune, of course. The VIP wing also provides privacy, and that's why only a select few staff members are allowed in.
I thought Rangers could go anywhere in Freestar space.
Yeah, well, I don't think the doctors here care all that much about where the Rangers are supposed to go. Dr. Cassidy's in charge of the VIP wing. You need his permission to enter. Unfortunately, he's a real stickler for the rules, and the rules say no visitors without prior arrangement. You didn't hear this from me, but I happen to know that he keeps a spare access card somewhere in his office. Hope that helps you.
Sure.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun
Secure
guy.
wing.
Try human.
We get the cases no one has ever seen before.
Almost think he's
This is the VIP wing. So Sam, why don't you
need something?
hold here for
Whatever you say. I'll be waiting.
If you're thinking about going into medicine, just be really sure.
This is not the room. I'm gonna steal the key from him. I believe over here. I'll take all these with trauma packs and VIP wing keycard. Let's get out of here.
Mind your step.
Yeah, sure. Sam?
Hey, good to see you.
Let's get moving.
Let's go then.
Come on, Sam. I need to close that door behind you.
Don't get close.
Oh no. What happened over here? Sam? Why are you hiding like that? I'm gonna get things that I can get. All the med packs and all. Come on. So let me get stuff from here, then I'm gonna move. I know we are out of our time, but yeah, well, what can you say? There were two, not just one. Okay.
Please don't get caught.
Yeah. Maya, the Rangers are onto us. They're going to find you, and when they do, an allies won't protect you. The best bet is to hunker down somewhere safe. Your hideout in the old asteroid mine at Sakharov should be ideal. Maybe steal one of the clinic's emergency ships if you need a quick escape. I know you don't have much time. The operation's almost over. Thanks for helping see it through. And if I don't get the chance to tell you in person, I'm eternally grateful for your brave service and loyalty to the unit. It's been an honor, Major Hull. Okay. Command override mode, let's disable. Patient terminal access logs. See, she's been working in the, okay, blah blah blah. She is not over here anymore. So let me do one thing. Let me end the episode over here. So that's it for this episode. If you're not a sub, please consider subscribing because that's my fuel. And while you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the thumbs up button. And if you did not, well, in that case, you can press the thumbs down button, but I'll highly urge you not to do that. I hope to see you guys in the next episode, because in the next episode we are gonna go hunting for Maya Cruz, and let's see what she has to say. Let's see that. Let's look into that. We are gonna be looking into that. So I really hope to see you guys there. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye-bye. MUFS signing off.